Hi, happy Friday. I'm Jennifer from the Somerset County Family Community Health Science Department, and we're here in the kitchen talking about roasted vegetables. The winter is the best time to enjoy roasted vegetables, and what I've roasted for you today, we're going to start with a sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are loaded with potassium, fiber, vitamin B6. But for roasting them, I mean, if you're baking them, definitely use and eat the skins. That's where a lot of the fiber is. But for roasting, I did peel them. I cut them into cubes. Then we have our carrots. Again, I peeled them and I chopped them up. I sliced them on an angle. So you can see where I have them, just to give a little variety to the texture here so that everything wasn't cubed. I sliced them in diagonals. Now, similar to a carrot, we have parsnips, which are a little bit bigger. They're white. They are earthy. They're very earthy flavored. And they're great also in soups too. So we have carrots, we have sweet potatoes, we have parsnips, we have beets. I love roasting beets. They're so delicious. In the grocery store, when I bought these, they were sold just like this with the bulbs. They didn't have the green. If they did have the green, I was going to share with you that we don't throw them out. That's food waste, and they are so flavorful and full of nutrition. You wash them, and you can saute them in olive oil and garlic just like you would do spinach. If you have a bag of spinach at home, you can mix the beet greens with the spinach, and that's a delicious side dish too. So never waste your leaves. But I had just bought this plain. Sometimes if you're lucky, you can find the golden beets. They are a little bit sweeter. They're delicious as well. So we used one beet. Again, I peeled it and cubed it. And then we have turnips. Now, comment below if you love eating turnips. Now, even though turnips are a root, they are part of the cruciferous vegetable family. So when you peel it and you smell the vegetable, it does smell almost like Brussels sprouts because it comes from the same family. These cook pretty quick, so I think I diced them a little too small. Next time I would leave them just a little bit of a bigger chunk because they're gonna cook the fastest. What you can do is also take the hearty vegetables, pop them in the oven a little bit for a few minutes, and then add the rest, just to time them or use 2 different baking sheets. So after I peeled and cubed and sliced all the vegetables, I laid them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and drizzled a little bit of olive oil on there. Then for some flavor, we have, and you can use dried if you only have dried, if you don't have fresh, but this time of year, my 2 favorite herbs are rosemary and thyme. They're very hardy, so if you had them growing in your garden over the summer and you took good care of them, they still may be growing for you. So use them in dishes like root vegetables and potatoes. So I just took some sprigs of rosemary, diced them up. I took some sprigs of thyme, pulled them off, added that to the roasted vegetables, and I also took sage. Now, sage is a great herb to use. The leaves are very delicate. It has just like a fresh, earthy smell to it, a great aroma. So I just took a handful of these and diced them up and put them on top. So I mixed all that together with a dash of sea salt and a dash of black pepper, and you just roast them in the oven at 425 degrees for about 30 to 45 minutes, again, depending on the size. If you leave them bigger, it's going to take longer. So then the little extra thing that I did was I took a few sage leaves and I saved them to the side, and I just put 2 tablespoons of olive oil on a small fry pan. Once that got super hot, I took some of the sage leaves and just put them in the hot oil for about a minute, both sides, and then I drained them on a paper towel. So this is going to be a garnish with the crunchy sage leaves on top. And I saved the oil, okay? So you can infuse your olive oil at any time with any herbs that you like. So this does have that nice aroma of the sage to it, which we're gonna top on here. So let me grab my pan and we'll plate it. Now, we have a very busy weekend here at the 4-H Center. We have our Holiday Craft Festival tomorrow and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So our Train Master 4-H Club is actually in here in the conference room setting up a beautiful train display. So I promised them that they could taste this while they let me get in here and record my live. So we're gonna plate this, and then we're gonna garnish it. And I just love using this variety because it's so colorful. So if you're having just a family dinner and you're making, say, grilled chicken or fish, this is a great dish to serve on the side because it's packed with nutrients. You have your potassium, you have your magnesium, iron, fiber, B vitamins, carrots with your vitamin A. Beets are really great for vitamin C. So then I'm gonna take a little bit of the olive oil that we've infused with the sage, drizzle that on top, and then garnish it with the crispy sage leaves. Now, what a wonderful side dish, and this is super healthy. So I will post the comments, the recipe, just the timing on how I cook them, but really you can make as much or as little as you want. And try the different root vegetables. We're gonna talk a lot about root vegetables. Come back in January, I will be doing a live on celery root. That's something really delicious that you might have seen it in the grocery store and never knew what it was or never tried it. So we're gonna make a dish together in January with celery root. Have a happy Friday, great weekend.